Hello, repetition tubers, and welcome back to Let's Try Not to Repeat the Same Thing Inevitably, Unendingly, some long word that sounds really cool, with me, BlueAnkylo. Last episode we broke into the Frost Giant village and killed a lot of Frost Giants. Hoping to do something slightly different today at some point. Anyway, we've been chasing some Frost Giants to the south at the end of last episode, so maybe we can talk with them? Nope, they don't want to talk. So, we're basically doing the same thing as last time. Except with some Mastodons. Maybe Pixel can send a fireball down their way. I hear he likes that sort of thing. Oh, there's quite a lot of them. Rather target downwards rather than upwards. Is that enough? Oh, is it? I thought 46 was how much HP they had. Is he like one short again? Two short. I need to do 48 damage to one-shot those guys. It's possible. It's just, I think you need a really good lucky dice roll to get that. Okay, got him. And she can't move to attack the next one. Christina can't move. Any good spells? We could probably kill something with Magic Missile, I guess. I mean, Magic Missile does. I forget I forget the exact like formula for it. As you get levels up, you throw more Magic Missiles. I think each one is 2 to 5 damage, or 2 to 7. I forget, or maybe 1 to 6. It's changed a little bit over the years, so I don't know for sure. But it's good. It basically can't miss, if I remember correctly. It's a really good finisher, and it's a really good interrupter for enemy casters. So I'm sort of wasting it here. I probably could have just used you know, bow and arrows and stuff, but then I would have to equip them and mess around. Unequip a sword, re-equip a bow. Who wants that? There we go. Fella got himself a double kill. I do know Sirius has a really good bow as well. I just, well, it's a pain switching between all of your equipment. All right, now what? Tell me something interesting. A patrol. No, they just want to kill us. They really want to kill us. They haven't been very successful, but that's not stopping them. I wonder if we can cast this far enough to not hit Shinga. Yeah. The range on a fireball is another reason it's an amazing spell. You don't have to move in super close to get a good fireball, unlike a lot of spells, actually. I don't know if she can get close enough here. Nope, not quite. She's got enough moves to move, not... What's the opposite of diagonally? Perpendicularly? Not enough to move into that square. I believe the cost for moving diagonally just alternates between 1 cost and then 2 cost, and then 1 cost and then 2 cost, if you're wondering. If you're not wondering, well, too bad, I explained it anyway. Looks like we're not going to be breaking through on the first turn. At least I got the guard hits in there, but Val has taken a lot of damage. We'll probably should heal her up after this. As I was explaining a minute ago, I could be using bow and arrows. But I think that's for chumps. Actually, I want you there. I just wanted to make sure Fella had room to get to the Frost Giant. This is possibly my favorite version of this song I've ever heard. It's the Mount Colts theme, done on, like, acoustic guitar, which is pretty sweet. There's that big hit. I'll just wait back here. You guys can finish it off. Or girls, don't worry about it. Should have been a back attack. I changed my mind. Had to get my staff dirty. Actually, I don't even know if I use a staff. Don't I have like a mace or something? I'll have a look at that after this battle. Just because I'm curious. View... No. View me. I do have a mace. I have a very good mace. Let's just see what people have. It's been a while. Sarius has a scimitar. Necklace of missiles. Don't use that very often. People get mad at me for not using my wands, but who needs wands? They just break if you use them. Flails. Oh yeah, flails are fun. Right, Christina? Right? Long swords. Long swords. Broadswords. I think the long swords do more damage to large enemies than broadswords. There's kind of like 2 damage formulas for small and large enemies. Some weapons do better against one or the other. Tends to be 2-handed weapons do really good against large weapons. But then you don't get a shield. Alright, let's kill him. I forgot to heal Vala. I will stink it up. I cast Fart. we could change the rules of this game quite a lot if I wanted. Pixel, do you have any good spells here? You do have a lightning bolt, but I don't see any. Well, lightning bolt it is. What do you have? Used your fireballs already. You've got some more stinks. Alright, so I think if I target it like here, maybe here. Yeah, we'll see if this should hit all of the frost giants. It might bounce back if we're really lucky. I don't know. 5 squares, 6 squares. No, it was not enough angle. It never hit the wall. It just burned out before it got there. Helpless, not helpless. Oh, come on, choke yourself. There you go, stupid mastodon. Sometimes, you know, the artificial intelligence in games that were made like 30 years ago isn't that amazing. Just gotta accept it. Oh! Boulder back attack? That shouldn't even be possible. I didn't even know about that one. Anyway, we'll kill these guys off. I actually didn't know you could get ranged back attacks. That seems a little weird to me. But, you know, the game did it, so it's obviously possible. Ah! Stupid mastodon. There's a lot of monsters here. There's not so many monsters here. Alright, I'll tell you what. I will cast Cure Serious Wounds, Cure Serious Black on Pixel. That healed him 5. What a waste of time. Nice. Another Mastodon has fallen for my trap. Alright, well let's try that again. Maybe with more than 5 HP this time. Now we can't get through the choke point here. Still, it was a pretty good choke point. I'm pretty happy with my my placement of that. I think part of the problem, that was 10 HP by the way. Part of the problem was I didn't realize there was so many frost giants on the right. I thought there wouldn't be anything over there. Another reasonable spell with singing, not allowed. Only one person can speak on this Let's Play. Alright, Pixel. Delay. We gotta be able to get through here. There we go. This, I believe, is Shadow's theme. I can't really read from sitting back where I am. Has to be. I am actually looking forward to playing Final Fantasy VI. A lot, after listening to this music so much recently. What I really want is like some sort of ROM hack for that game that lets me replace the in-game MIDI, sort of MIDI style soundtracks with Like full-on MP3 or FLAC or something. It'd be awesome. You can always play it in the background, but it'd be nice for the game to like switch between these tracks, you know, appropriately as you fight battles and bosses and stuff. It'd be amazing. Someone should do that. Alright, Fella and Christina, looks like you've got yourselves levels up. I don't really need the treasure. A wounded guard retreats to the west. It's probably a trap. We better do some healing though, seriously. Cure light wounds isn't going to do much. Yeah, 6 HP. Amazing how sometimes, based on the luck of the roll, your light wounds heals more than your serious wounds. I've never really been a huge fan of the way the old school D&D dealt with healing magic, actually. Rolling a 1d8 is just... I mean, I get ones so often on that. So little healing gets done for those charges. And early games, you can cast it like twice. So it's pretty bad. At least we got a couple good serious wounds there. I'll save the critical wounds for sort of an emergency. In-battle emergency. I already know we can use Fix to likely heal everyone up, but I feel like overusing that is kind of cheap. If I just in-camp and fix it every time, it's sort of cheap. Alright, what's in here? The room reminds you of an outer area of a jail, because we've been in a lot of jails. But the sounds from the next room to the east would imply that it isn't. Tisn't. 'Tis not a jail? You have found a room full of remoras. What's a remoras, guys? Remoras? Have we fought these before ever? Let's see here. Remoras. These are sometimes referred to as polar worms. I think we might have fought a couple. They inhabit cold regions and are aggressive predators who have been known to attack even frost giants. Or have they been domesticated by frost giants, as it sort of appears? Alright, well, let's do this. Yeah, giant worms. Giant blue worms. A lot of giant blue worms. I wonder if they have, like, poisonous bites or anything crazy like that. That's usually the big problem with large enemies. Do they have, like, a poisonous bite or a breath attack or something? I think Christina's fireball is in order. Good fast casting there. So there's a lot of these things. Wow. Alright, a 34 damage roll isn't the worst. It's not the best. You could see how lucky that is. If you took her mage level, and then each mage level counts as a 1d6 potential damage. Could try hold monsters. Move a bit centraler. Yeah, I saved up a lot of these. I think I have like a ring or something that lets me have double the charges of level 5 magic, I think. Probably more important to try to hold the ones adjacent to us that are going to get attacks in. Even if they've taken a little more damage. Well, 1 out of 4 is not amazing, but I'll take it, I guess. Any good spells here? Hold monsters. I guess we could try again. I'll give it one more try. These are big monsters. They are probably high level, lots of saving throw type monsters. So I don't know what the odds are. If I was a real D&D player, I would have a monster manual beside me, and I could just look it up. Yeah, first edition D&D manual just beside me on the couch. I'm getting the feeling that it's somewhere around 25% chance. What? Well, Shinga, you just got killed in one shot. That's great. Freaking worms. Alright, alright. Maybe when I kill you, you come back not dead instantly, please? It's alright, we've got like raise dead spells, and I'm okay with adding Constitution to people who get cheatily lost it. Actually, I know we can raise him at the... You can avoid the Endurance permanent loss by talking to that Silverblade Dwarf guy in his Temple of Tyr. As long as we survive the battle, basically. Which is going to be more difficult, maybe. So that one's helpless. That one's helpless. We definitely want to finish them off, like, before that wears off. I'm going to try it again, one more time. Because these things they've gone from a little bit threatening to we're all going to die threatening. How's the range on hold monsters? Pretty good? Not good enough to go that far. Alright. Oh, good. I'm going to say 25% feels like a really good approximation to how much the odds are on that one. Alright, finish him. That's good. Now, Sarius, what have you got? I mean, I could keep trying it, but... Look around. How do I want to do this? We do need to kill these guys. Wow, there's so many worms. Remoraz. This is not a good battle. This is tough. This is a more this potentially the most dangerous fight we've had ever, and I didn't like bless and prayer up ahead of time like I should have, because I forgot about it. Now Fire Shield is pretty good if you know you're going to be attacked. Slow is also really good. Let me try that. Fella being the cleric probably won't have any spells that help much. I don't even know for sure if Remoras are considered evil. They might just be neutral as monsters. So that might not even work. Prayer is nice. Barskin gives him some AC, but I think we just need to do some damage here. I gotta make sure this guy gets killed. I don't know how long he'll remain stunned. He might burn that off really quickly. So, kill him while we can. Alright, Christina, what else have we got for tricks? More hold monsters. We will need that. I'm gonna save that sort of for the end of the battle. If I can perfectly time it, I will leave one Remoraz alive, raise dead Shinga, and then kill the Remoraz. That way I'm pretty sure Shinga will get the experience. On the other hand, then he might lose his endurance permanently, but I can just change that if I need to. Anything else I could use here? I could try that again. I don't think Cloud Kill will work. It never works. Let me try this. I think slow is like a... You target one square and has a 1 radius around it that'll affect. So I think this will hit 3 of them. That's pretty good. I mean, at least they get half the attacks. It's better than nothing. Alright, I need to do something here with my magic. I could have tried a haste. That would double the number of attacks we get and movement, but... I think just trying to get... I don't do enough damage with my weapons, so just trying to get more of these things one shot is the way to go. I know I've previously slowed those, but can't hit that one. Okay, that's good. That's the one that ate Shinga. Alright, we got 2 out of 4 that time. That's a success. Hold Monster is obviously a good spell. Is that everything then? I think I've already targeted that one, that one, that one. I'm not in range, so I can't actually target anymore. They're already held. Alright, 1 out of 3 at least. Still maintaining our average. Let's start finishing some of these off. Fella should do good damage. Vala should get 2 hits. Not get 2 hits. I feel like they're trying to eat us again. I mean, they don't have a ton of HP. It's just, you know, the whole one-shotting part. But I think we've got this under control. Okay, so the plan here is... Wait a second, does Fella, do you have... You do not have Raised Dead. I try not to give that to everybody, just 1 or 2 people. Okay, Vala won't have it. Not a lot of damage, but Christina does, right? So we move beside him, adjacent. Queue up Raised Dead. Camp only spell. Well, that'll teach me. Alright, well, other than the one shot, that actually wasn't too bad, but I did use a lot of magic. And it, wow. Compared to the Ice Giants, the Frost Giants, barely any experience at all, so it doesn't even matter. Wowzers. No loot, nothing. Just terrible battle. Alright, well, Christina... Actually, I wonder if I just use Fix. Okay, keep an eye on his constitution. I wonder... We got interrupted. Brad? That didn't work out so well. Sorry for the interruption again. There's a lot of Frost Giants here. Wow. Well, there's another trick I can show you guys. I don't know if I've ever done this one before, but I might try it after this one. Why don't I try... I really never use this spell because it's terrible generally. As you level up, the range gets better, so... I think if I target over here, it should hit like 5 of them. Hit nothing. Cone of Cold is just... I never understand it. I guess I need to target closer to me, and then it spreads out from there or something. But cone shapes don't work very well in grid worlds. Well, now that we're not fighting Remoras, we should be able to just sort of speed through this. Oops. I still need to get Fella back on his feet. It is nice having 7 characters. I mean, like, 6. But we're missing one, but we're still on par for number of total characters. Oops, that was a big mistake. Wasn't paying attention to zone of control. But I have like a minus 11 AC, so I'm like really hard to hit, I think. Should be. At least I didn't get eaten by a worm. Sorry, Shinga. That was... I don't know what the odds are, but it seemed like really bad luck. Come on, someone else. There we go. End our round. And sorry, Shinga, you did miss out on some XP that time. You can also see here, I think that's the same size group as we've been fighting. The total experience is divided up by the number of characters. So, like, Vala is stealing 1/7 of the experience and will never get it back because she's not like a permanent character. So, not having her in party or leaving her dead would allow the rest of us to level up quicker, which would make us stronger for the next game. I could see that being a valid strategy. Alright, so what I want to do here is encamp, save A, don't quit, try fix again. Oh, it worked perfectly this time, of course. And he did lose 1 constitution, so the game just simulated Christina casting Raised Dead and all the clerics taking turn casting Cure Wounds on him. It probably would have taken a couple in-game days to cast all the spells and rest to recharge them and so on. But, that's that. So I am just going to pull that back. I think in-game there's a way to avoid the Constitution loss. And because there's a star there, maybe there's a way to undo that, like with a restoration spell nowadays. I don't know. Or maybe the star's because he has a +1 from... I don't actually know. But my point is, I don't like permanent stat loss because of death. I think that's... And especially one-shot death that there's really not much you can do about. If you didn't have an editor, what you would have to do is just reload the game before you fought the Remoras and keep fighting it until someone didn't die. Which, you know, that's even worse. So there you go. 19 Constitution, no star. That's what it should be. Save. We'll go a little bit further. We've got 5 minutes or so. So that was a really bad room. I should really bless up and so on and so forth. Actually, I need to recharge my spells pretty soon here. Oh man, this is going to be tough. This is probably our last fight for today. Wow. But yeah, I'm starting to run low on like the good spells. The fireballs, anyway. We could try Cone of Cold. Haven't had a lot of luck with it, but maybe this one time. Oops. No casting it now because I tried to move into a better coning spot and now I can't cast magic at all. Didn't even miss. Well, we're going to all get killed by white dragons. I do like this song as well. This is the Phantom Train, right? Come on, 1 out of 4? That's terrible. Ouch. Ouch. Double ouch. Triple, quadruple, quintuple, sextuple, septuple. Hit everybody! At least we killed that one. I hate fighting large groups of dragons that all get breath attacks. There's not a lot of defense. You mean you can cast Resist Cold. I believe that means you'll take half damage. But it's really hard to get Resist Cold on the entire party. Because it's a single target spell. So we need 7 charges of it. Which is a lot. That's a level 2 clerical spell that you'd have to... I mean, we have enough charges for 1 battle. And then you'd have to rest up and relearn rememorize all those spells. Also, this song makes the Phantom Train sound happier than it should be. It's not a happy train. I mean, the song still has that eerie feel, but it's definitely faster and a little bit more upbeat than the original. A little bit jazzy. Enjoyable, but I think it changes the tone of the area a little bit. Kind of sounds like just a normal train that you're just going for a ride on, not, you know, being dead. All right, well, Shinga got himself a level up. Everyone except Pixel is ready to go. We'll have to go back to town one of these days. And it turns out the white dragons didn't do that much damage. We only got 1 breath attack. All right, well, this room has been less than enjoyable. So I've been through there. I was trying to get to here. The room is filled with, quote, food for some sort of meat-eating animals. Yeah, they just domesticated the Remoras. That's great. House Mastodons. Like now? Oh, they got a sense of humor. That's great. The trainer urges them out the door. Through you! Well, Mastodons, I don't think are going to be as bad as Remoras. Also, this is totally the last battle. For sure. Why is there so many Mastodons? I don't even know if this will work. I'll try. Do we have no fireballs left? I really need some fireballs. We have no fireballs. We're going to delay. Let them come to us. Alright, well, we can cast it there. Let's see what we get from the ice storm. I think it's 6 to 30. So we got a 12. It doesn't have as big of an AoE as a big of a radius as the fireball does, but it's not bad. Fella, do you have anything? We could try, like, don't we have, like, Entangle? Should slow them down. It might even hold them so they can't move. I'm not 100% sure. You can guard. Let's try an Entangle. Doesn't have a very long range, unfortunately. I think it's because Fella's casting level isn't that great. Wow. That did, like, nothing. Entangle is a really good spell in the, Baldur's Gate Icewind Dale series. Really good for those. Did Pixel get hit? No. Still no fireballs, unfortunately. Just guard. We'll try to make a horizontal line. Because there's a million Mastodons and they're all melee. We're gonna probably end up taking a lot of damage on this fight. Let's, this might be a good time for a cloud killing. I forget though, the range on this is so low. Yeah, I can't even, like, I would like to cast it there, but this is good as we do. It did nothing. Of course it did nothing. Cloud kill, it's supposed to kill low-level enemies, and I think it's supposed to do, like, something if you don't pass a saving throw on a high-level enemy, but it didn't seem to do much. Or anything. Which means it's never as good as Stinking Cloud, which at least guarantees the coughing effect, which is good. Better than nothing. Try another one. Maybe we just got unlucky, right? Maybe? Or it's just garbage. Garbage tier. I should just stop memorizing that. More hold monsters, I guess. Might as well do some AoE damage here. It's just gonna take forever. It's crazy. You know, it might be a reasonable time for some fire shields, actually. Flame Strike. None of this stuff's gonna work. Prayer, sure. Slightly better chance to hit. We'll try a Cone of Cold. Alright, I forget the exact range on it. I think it's 2 squares from your target. Basically a 2-square circle. Yeah. Yeah, that's gotta be it. I don't think it matters what type of shield we put on, because none of the enemies are casters, so what it is. Shinga... Not much we can do. We could try Bless. Bless doesn't work if you're adjacent to an enemy, though, so it doesn't really matter. So he can just spam. Cone of Cold. So we're going to cast it straight up and see what happens. That's good. That's good. It's getting better now. Okay, Vala took a ton of damage there. That was crazy. But that Cone of Cold wasn't bad. I have to try to keep Vala alive. Gotta remember, like, Fella and Christina have, like, a heal charge, so they can do, like, a full heal if they need to. I should have just put down Stinking Clouds. Death Cloud's garbage. I wonder if it overwrites it. I'm out of Stinking Clouds anyway. Oh, I have a heal charge as well. Don't have a lot of good stuff, unfortunately. Not for this situation. Not for the situation we're currently in. We'll just kill something, I guess. I guess I had one adjacent to me. I could just smack him, but I kind of want to work on helping Val out. Of course. One shy. You know what? I'm actually going to put a Stinking Cloud over here because I'm kind of worried about her getting killed. And this should persist for a while. I think it at least lowers their AC, if not also their chance to hit. I forget about that. Pixel is the mage fighter, so he doesn't get any clerical stuff. Might as well throw in some more AoE. It's just going to be crazy. big fight here. I don't want to accidentally hit Christina. Well, Pixel doesn't want to accidentally hit Christina. We had a good Cone of Cold, couple good Ice Storms. You'd expect these guys to, like, resist ice a bit, but apparently not. Oh, Vala. Okay, we need to heal her before now. Well, now what we have to do is bandage her. She's not actually dead, she's just bleeding to death. As long as you bandage her, she'll stay at 0 HP or whatever and not be dead. So she's just unconscious, that's great. I wonder why she got hit so badly there. I didn't think she had a bad armor class. Who's the nearest to death? You are. And, you know, that's interesting. I had never thought of that before. But when you have 2 attacks per round, you could do a melee attack, and if you're also a fighter mage, also cast a spell. Gaming the system. Reflect damage would be nice. Yeah, I can kill that guy. And then cast a spell. I guess I'll just fire shield myself. These guys get so many attacks. If they start hitting, it's going to do a lot of damage. Finish him off. And cast a spell. Oh, you don't have... Oh, you do have fire shield. Perfect. I mean, it hasn't reflected any damage yet, but fire shield is good. I promise. Maybe the enemies are smart enough to avoid people with fire shield. There you go. Got zapped. Killed himself before he could deal damage. I think. Well, it looks like she took damage anyway, interestingly enough. They take their damage first, but even if it kills them, they still manage to deal damage. It's kind of odd. Well, we've pretty much got it now, but... I mean, Vala did go down, unfortunately. Gotta kill that Frost Giant. Somewhere up here. Can fella make it? He's pretty quick. I kind of overshot a little bit, but he definitely made it. Good work, buddy. Oops, I actually meant to attack. They do a lot of damage. I think that's the problem. That's why Fire Shield is working so well, but it's... I mean, we still take a lot of hits in return. Christina can finish it off. Should be fine. Good work, Christina. All right. That was a tough fight. That was a tough one for sure. Oops. No. All right. Well, what I need to do here, basically now, is like go back to town. Well, I want Pixel to get his level up, so we're not going back to town yet. But I'm gonna try to do some resting and fixing and restore our spells. I guess I'll show that off. But it's been a longer episode than I planned on, so we'll save it, fix. We got that through. I'm just going to rest for like 1 day, which is about how long it takes to recharge most of our spells. Turns out that wasn't too hard, so it would have been pretty easy for us to, if I felt like manually reselecting all of our spells to memorize, I could have just done that, but that takes a lot of busybody inventory management. So we'll just use Goldbox Companion to restore magic. And I don't feel like that, I mean, we've got all our fireballs again, but I don't feel like that's cheating, really, because we spent a day, more than a day, resting, and we didn't get attacked, so we would have recharged all our spells anyway. Okay, so that's all for today's episode. We're getting lots of experience, which is good, but some of these fights are tough and starting to drag out. We haven't explored, like, 2 episodes, and look at the map, how little we've explored of this area. This is a tough dungeon. But maybe I'll start cutting out the frost giant fights in the next one just to save some time. We'll see how I feel. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day. We'll go back to town and level up once everyone's ready.